Hi, today we are going to solve another numerical. So this numerical mainly based on the ratio between the starting torque and maximum torque, full load torque. Okay, so if you have any doubt in deriving the formula of the ratios between the starting torque to maximum torque and maximum torque to full load torque, these things, please watch my video which is given in the comment box. The previous video was based on that is starting torque, maximum torque and those relations. Okay, now when we read the question, so three phase 400 volt, this is given, connected to wound rotor induction motor, has this much rotor resistance and this much is the rotor reactance at standstill condition. Now what we have to find out, find the additional resistance required in the rotor circuit to make the starting torque equal to the maximum torque. It means, what means, suppose if we have an induction motor, it runs in different region, that at the time of starting it has a different torque and it start working on running conditions, and particular time sometime it may reach the maximum torque, and in some another condition it goes to the full load torque. So different conditions of torques are there. Now what we want is, when we start the motor at the beginning itself, we want this much torque, that is the starting torque should be equal to the maximum torque. So if this condition to be satisfied, so what we have to do is, suppose if this is our rotor circuit diagram, if this is the rotor, we have to include some resistance with it. Okay, external resistance we have to include, so that this can be increased to maximum torque, that is the starting torque will be equal to the maximum torque. So if starting torque should be equal to maximum torque, if this is the condition, what could be that external resistance, what could be the value of that external resistance to be included with this rotor resistance, so that the starting torque you will get equal to maximum torque. Okay, this is what we have to find out now. And for finding this, how to proceed? So first they have already given the rotor resistance, then the rotor reactance. So we have to find out what is the additional resistance to make starting torque equal to maximum torque. Okay, so we know the formula for starting torque to maximum torque ratio, that is, here we'll write starting torque to maximum torque. The formula is 2a divided by 1 plus a square, and where we know what is a equal to r2 by x2. Okay, so by using this only we are going to solve. Now what is the condition when we have to find out this external resistance? This external resistance we have to find out when TST is equal to Tmax. So if TST and Tmax both are equal, this term become 1. So 1 equal to 2a divided by 1 plus a square. If the whole term is equal to 1 means, what could be the a value? Obviously the a value should be equal to 1. Okay, so if a value is equal to 1 means, what is the formula for a? It is r2 by x2, which is equal to 1. But now this is the condition will occur, this TST will equal to max, that condition will occur when you add an extra resistance with the rotor resistance, then only it will happen. Now here this is the unknown, now we have only one unknown. Okay, so we know the value of R2 which is given here, and we know the value of X2 which is given here. Simply substitute and we will get the value of resistance which to be included with that. By that the condition will be satisfied, that is TST become equal to T max. Okay, so let us substitute the value, that is 1 equal to 0.06 plus R divided by 0.3. So the additional resistance to be included is equal to 0.24 ohm. So this is the answer. So find the additional resistance, this one. Okay, so now let us see the next another form of problem, which is based on the same starting torque, maximum torque and full load torque relations. Okay. So now the second question is given: 3-phase 50 Hz 8-pole induction motor has full load slip. Okay. So first, this full load slip SF is equal to 2%. So it is in percentage. When we convert, then it becomes 0.02. Rotor resistance, standstill rotor reactance per phase are 0.01 and 0.05. So the rotor resistance R2 and X2 is given. R2 at 0.001 ohm and this one 0.005 ohm respectively. Find the ratio of the maximum to the full load torque. So what we have to find out is, we have to find out T max to TF. This is a ratio we have to find out. Okay. So, and then second one, find and also we have to find speed at which the maximum torque occurs. So when the rotor reaches the maximum torque, at that particular time the rotor rotates at particular speed. So that particular speed we have to find out. It's not a maximum speed, it is speed at which the maximum torque occurs. Okay. So these two things we have to find out. So how to proceed? First let us find out this one. Okay. So when the speed at what is the first of all rotor speed in terms of slip? We know the formula, that is NR equal to NS into 1 minus S. Now we want to find out the rotor speed when the rotor is having the maximum torque. So when the rotor is having the maximum torque, when the rotor will have the maximum torque, when it has the maximum slip, that is corresponding slip. Okay, and we know that the maximum slip, that is equal to R2 by X2. Okay, so at this condition is called slip at maximum torque. So if this slip value, when we substitute here, then we can get the rotor speed when the rotor is having the maximum torque. So this we can find, say, the rotor speed at maximum torque. Okay, at maximum torque is equal to NS 1 minus SM. Okay, so what is SM? SM equal to R2 by X2. So we know what is R2 and we know what is X2. So we know what is R2 and what is X2. When we divide these two, 0.01 ohm divided by 0.005. Okay, so which is equal to, what is the answer? We get 0.2. It means when we multiply by 100, it is 2%. Okay. Multiply by in percentage, no, there is no need to multiply, just SM. So SM is equal to 0.2. Now this 0.2 we have to substitute here. So before substituting here, this value we found it is 0.2. And now we have to find out the synchronous speed. So what is synchronous speed? That is 120. The formula is 120 F by P. So after finding, let us substitute here. Okay. So here we found value of maximum slip, that is 0.2. So here in this form, this is 0.2. So we substitute here, this becomes 1 minus 0.2. So now we have to find out the synchronous speed. The synchronous speed we know, that is 120 F by P. So when we substitute, we get 750 RPM, okay, as a synchronous speed. And now we know the formula for rotor speed, that is equal to synchronous, that is NS. In the place of NS, it is 750, 1 minus 0.2. So you get the speed NR. So one point is over, that is speed at which the maximum torque occurs. When the rotor rotates at 600 RPM, the rotor reaches the maximum torque. Okay, this is the condition, this is the point. And now we have to find out this ratio. Okay, so before finding this ratio, let me make some space. So now again the ratio between the full load torque to maximum torque, it is 2A SF square. So what is SF? It is full load slip. Okay, F for full. So A means A equal to R2 by X2. Okay, so again I'll put the link in the comment box. You can follow. If you have any issues, any doubt in this formula, then you can refer that video. Okay, so Just by substituting this, you will get the answer simply. Okay. Now that is equal to 2. And what is A? So already we found the previous one, A equal to R2 by X2, which comes around 0.2. So 0.2, then full load slip. Okay. So we have to find out the full load slip. How to find out the full load slip? So that is the another point. The full load slip, it is already given. Okay. So here you can see the full load slip is given 2%. So if it is 2%, it is 0.02. Okay. So here it is 0.02 divided by, now again A, what is A? 0.2 whole square plus 0.02 the whole square. Okay, 0.02 square. Now when we find out this value, the value comes out to be, that is TF divided by T max. It is comes out to be something around 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 4 divided by 0.0404. But what is the question? So this was the formula ready-made available, so we just simply found this. But the question was, find the ratio of the maximum to the full load. It is not, here we found is full load to maximum, so just opposite, reverse, inverse. So we have to find out. So from this, T max by TF is equal to reverse of this. The answer will be 3.96 10 to the power of minus 3. So this is the answer, maximum torque to the full load torque. Okay. So I hope these two numericals you might have understand how to proceed with it, and what is the formula, and different kind of concepts you might have understand out of these two numericals. If you like it, please share and subscribe. Thank you.